Family Leonardo, me Nasiladi on Multimedia, the CEO, Voice of Salone. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring on the latest news what they happen around Salone, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to una live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you no miss any video we will try for bring out to una. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon, please family. And don't forget for share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean comrades all both home and the diaspora. Assalamu alaikum ya jamati wal muslimina wal muslimat. Shalom to we Christian brothers and sisters. This is the golden voice of the APC Encyclopedia, the socio-political analyst, the voice of the voiceless, the whistleblower, the lion of the social media, the regional publicity secretary, Southern Region, under the ticket of the mighty, indomitable All People's Congress Party. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, comrades all both home and the diaspora, as Uno always knows, say, the encyclopedia media always embark on civic education for continue for educate, inform, sensitize, conscientize, and raise awareness to we people in Mama Salon on daily happenings and on burning issues. So when I stay tuned, when I stay fixed, when I stay blessed, when I stay connected to the encyclopedia media, for when our listening pleasure is absolutely guaranteed. Today, ladies and gentlemen, civic education, we dey talk about party loyalty in Sierra Leone democracy, a tool of political entrenchment, manipulation, and endemic corruption. So, ladies and gentlemen, today is Monday, the 12th of May, 2025. When I stay tuned to the Encyclopedia Media, we topic today na party loyalty. Party loyalty in Sierra Leone democracy, a tool of political entrenchment, manipulation, and endemic corruption. In a functional democracy, the doctrine of the separation of powers, it ensures, say, the executive, the legislature, and the judicial branch of government operate independently and provide checks and balances on each other. Sadly for we in Mama Salone, democracy today, under the power autocracy, there is no separation of powers under the Sierra Leone State Looters Pauper political party. The executive capture everything as Mr. Trinity, in the Father, in the Son, and in the Holy Spirit. The judiciary is under the armpits of the power Southeast Mendes Shabro warlord, while the legislature, when we parliament, ladies and gentlemen, it don't become a playing toy for the SLPP power Southeast Mendes Shabro warlord. The main opposition party, when at the All People's Congress Party, it don't turn to a puppy dog. When they say, show, it run for chase Sierra Leoneans there, like na enemies there, ladies and gentlemen. When they say, us, then they come, then they shake their tails there, then they prostrate on the ground for receive the remnants of the power Southeast Mendes Shabro warlord, fellow Sierra Leonean. A main opposition party were conspired with a destructive and a murderous tribalist for destroy the country, destroy the population of 8 million people. They suffer in abject poverty. A ruler where they force its citizens then to exile, some internally displaced, and some, ladies and gentlemen, then they in the country, nobody no know them hear about. and then they allow strangers and foreigners there for can exploit we land. Most of the land today in Sierra Leone, they don't give unto foreigners there, while citizens they remain in their own country as political slaves in a perpetual cycle, aided and abetted by a useless, a worthless, a reckless, a bulldog, ladies and gentlemen, political leadership when at the All People's Congress Party just rub salt in his hand. He called them RR like a cow. Then they can't lick the hand. Ladies and gentlemen, now I make the Mendesha Bro Southeast Warlord say now people they will not be a hard up and so care. So now I make it the treat the name with it. Then they said they in turn for maltreat and betray the people of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody not there for checkmate am. Nobody not there for hold accountable for the bad governance, for the abuse of power, for the excesses, the worst opposition in Sierra Leone ever in the political history of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, then they see massive looting, then they see endemic and systemic corruption, then they see extrajudicial killings, then they see reckless expenditures by the illegitimate president. Ladies and gentlemen, and a false lady wasting billions of dollars of taxpayers' money and donor funds there for buy mansions there abroad, build five-star hotels there abroad, na Gambia, America, London, and elsewhere na the world. Then he live in luxurious and diplomatic vehicle, we each worth over 150,000 United States dollar. Then get her over 16 at the compound. Then they change their like a close fellow Sierra Leonean. While the poor citizens of Sierra Leone, then they die of hunger, poverty, exploitation, extortion, lack of electricity, lack of medical facilities, lack of medical equipment, lack of good pipe drinking born water, lack of infrastructure development, lack of road maintenance, spend billions of leons on reckless overseas traveling, ladies and gentlemen. But because of party loyalty, we talk that in the yeah, man and day where they come after you, man and day where they tell you it's an incitement, where therefore arrest you, beat you, and go lock you up. All this now waiting, now party loyalty, now it don't destroy the country today. When the people then they loot the country money, then they embezzle the country money, then they destroy state resources. Where it tell them, then they say na connection. But when it happened to the main opposition, then they say na corruption. Then they call them Ayampi, then they call them Santibokiat. When then they do bad, then they kill, then they do everything. They want the way innocent, then they label them back as terrorists, ladies and gentlemen. But now listen to the corruption drama.
The backwardness of most African nations is corruption. How do we end corruption, sir?
You cannot end corruption.
Why?
If corruption is favoring you and your family members today, you will call it connection. You see, corruption has eaten deep into the fabrics of our society.
You mean corruption has eaten deep into the bone marrows of politicians?
I did not say politicians, point of correction.
Honorable, one last question before we go. Have you ever in your entire political career embezzled, diverted, looted, or simply stolen government money before?
You want to insult me? I think this is the end of this interview. What is the meaning of this kind of question?
Come on, Honorable. It's just a simple, honest question that deserves a yes or no.
I will not answer to such question.
I would like you to swear to Ayelala if you have ever swear on it.
So
If you say no, swear on it.
I never knew I came to a shrine.
Swear on it,
So this is a shrine instead of a studio.
Honorable, just swear.
I will not swear.
A clear conscience fears no accusation.
I'm a
Thank you.
Christian.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, this is how party loyalty, the result of corruption, it sink a country, it destroy a country, it concord the country in resources. Now that sufferness they we do so today as a country. People then they destroy the country, then they support them, then they hail them, then they clap for them. Maada Bio, Pauper, Salone for better. Now the better this whole the country don't better. People then they pull society then. Bad society then. Do bad, kill people then. Do everything just because of party loyalty. Ladies and gentlemen. They sing traditional songs then, societal song then, for inject fear on the people. Just because now the political party they want to stay in power, even though the country they suffer, even though the country they perish, even though they sleep with hungry, they don't care. What's now the political party they in power? Then they sing and dance, ladies and gentlemen. Now listen to this, ladies and gentlemen.
The backwardness of most African
Fellow Sierra Leoneans. Ladies and gentlemen, party loyalty due to an initiation of a society, a private civil militia, just for support one political party. Ladies and gentlemen, a civil militia where they be done ban during the war and after the war, say not for exist again. This civil war now they don't activate those today. This civil militia for continue for kill people then at the stronghold where small thing happen at the northwest. He they see them go take there at the southeast for can unleash mayhem, for can kill their own citizens there just because of party loyalty. Ladies and gentlemen, then kill say they don't lift the political game. Then they kill us in a game. Their supporter them back they clap because of party loyalty. People that they talk say I like that monkey. Now in give symbol. They no one know what's na SLPP. Then they vote for her. Now I don't destroy the country today. Now Mama Salone. They say they know they kill person again.
We don't open up the political space. We know the kill person again. We say violence will go away. We don't open up the political space. We know the kill person again. We say violence will go away.
They say they don't open up the political space. They know they kill person again. Violence will go. Supporters then they clap just because of party loyalty. Upon all where they don't kill their young brothers and sisters there. When are Sierra Leoneans there? When they not belong to the same political party, when they not belong to the same region, when they not belong to the same tribe, they see them say like out in the trash and then are ground. All the dangers they are due to political party loyalty. A bank governor meet money na Salone. Where that money they now they use. Now they circulate all over. They get weight. We money get weight past Guinea, Frank Guinea. We get money get weight past the Liberian Liberty dollar. Then people are calm. What did they do? Because of party loyalty. Because the one can't do what they want, where they suit them convenience, for embezzle, for siphon, for squander, for misappropriate state funds. What did they do? Then go with a bank governor we can bribe $65 million just for the call the old loans there na bank for make new loans. What did that $65 million for don't do? How many hospital, how many schools there, how many subsidies if don't pay for the rest, let the rest can down. How many subsidies if don't pay for the petrol, let it can down. But that $65 million due to political party loyalty, they spend all in bribe just for hold the old loans at the central bank. When a Professor Kefala Morana Kalon of the Pauper Southeast fame, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leone, now listen to this party loyalty.
$68 million to bribe people who were born
Leones to bring it into the banking system. And we spent $68.5 million that did a lot of good in this country, stabilized it, so that in this country now, you have rice. You go to Liberia, even to find rice, you can't. The point here then is, I ask myself, we have worked so hard during the past 2 years to build reserves for this country. Is it going to be sustainable for us to keep bribing people who take loans, and when we bribe them, they bring the loans and they take it back, then we have to bribe them again?
Ladies and gentlemen, $68 million only for bribe, for let the old loans then go na bank because they want print new loan. We get the same value with the money where they can condemn fellow Sierra Leonean. Listen, $68 million.
$68 million.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean, all them things they happy in Mama Salone, they support them thing and they due to political party loyalty. Fellow Sierra Leonean, ladies and gentlemen, comrades all. So we don't see the thing the way they happen and we can't see how corruption they destroy this country, how corruption they destroy the people their lives then with a support back due to political party loyalty. People that they knock their chest back say their husband then get PhD in coup d'etat. Thank you very much. Would they teach people they have for do coup? They don't teach the APC leadership how to do coup against their own political party because the man will teach them he get PhD in coup d'etat. Today we see high infant rate mortality now the country. Pregnant women and they die in child delivery. Pregnant women then they take them and tap hammock, told them now how to reach area for fan PHUs then carry them a hammock. So then they deliver on the way due to lack of ambulance system, bad light and bad connection of the epileptic electricity. They burn down houses there and people their property and appliance system with an incapable fire force. All entrepreneurosomatic fire vehicles there, exploitative toll road tariff, extortive mobile communication tariff with poor network. Ladies and gentlemen, then they load millions of United States dollar, now IMF, now World Bank, now African Development Bank, where we get up to 40 minerals. We God bless you with Namamas alone. One go ask yourself, all the money they are, all the minerals they are, all them company their way partners alone every day. Then they butcher our country, then they load and fuck it and go overseas, waiting at the benefit he gets to the layman. Where the layman they go to bed, able to afford a meal for the day. They go to bed with worms and kidney. Then people are they loot the country money and then they share unto themselves. Enough for talker. Party picking and grab. When a party loyalty. So Sierra Leone don't become a hub for ammunition and drug trafficking. All then they papara due to political party loyalists. We poor youths then today, then they die hopelessly in the streets of Sierra Leone due to the dangerous power imported drug called Kush. The power evil society, no they say nothing on this. The Interreligious Council, no they say nothing about this. The stakeholders there, no they say nothing about this. The Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, no they say nothing about this. The hopeless and reckless and useless opposition who get, they know they say nothing about this. The loyalty of Paupa don't destroy with beautiful mamas alone. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean comrades all. When national play today don't become a toilet roll. Ladies and gentlemen, When national constitution don't become a toy, like a dead rat in the streets, ladies and gentlemen, overlooked by a rubber stamp parliament. The audit service Sierra Leone don't become a paralytic puppet, while the anti-corruption commission don't become a political tool of elite capture. The separation of powers, ladies and gentlemen, now a framework we designed for prevent any single entity for gaining excessive power and for promote accountability and transparency in governance. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, but in the realm of the free, when our country, when our Mama Salone, Sierra Leone democracy, the ideal of democracy and representative governance is often overshadowed by the pervasive influence of party allegiance. Today, the people of Yenga, Nakailaun districts, then they suffer, then they maltreat them, they don't displace them as refugee, now they own districts, then they dearly pay for all rent in the year, ladies and gentlemen, due to paying the price for blind political party loyalty. We don't know who that would they vote for. We know they pick who that would they give power. Then they tell we say, was na the SLPP symbol, I like that monkey. Then they get symbol. Then they vote for her. Today, we are all they suffer the same. We they pay the same transport. We they buy the same bag of rice. We they suffer the same transportation. So this dynamic was an elected representative then, they prioritize party loyalty over the interests of the electorate. It poses a significant threat to the core principles of democratic governance. Party loyalists, ladies and gentlemen, often seen for be as a powerful tool of political entrenchment, manipulation, corruption, raising concern about the health of the democratic institutions there, Namama Salone. Today, all the democratic institutions there, na Salone, they don't politicize them, they don't tribalize them, they don't capture them, they don't regionalize them due to political party loyalty. Ladies and gentlemen, then conduct election. Oh, what did they want to do? Now they do. They know they count the vote of the people. Then they go on and announce result as how they want. Then they perpetuate lawlessness and recklessness to the highest degree. Abuse of power, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting this eager for do the vision of the executive and the legislature. The members of parliament, when at the MP stand from the ruling party, often they find themselves pressured for support the executive agenda. When an executive capture, even when conflict with the broader national interest in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, this they reduce parliament to a rubber stamp institution and they disempower elected representatives from effectively voicing the concern of their own constituents. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, these are some of the dangers of the proportional representation system when the PR system. The MP, they're only accountable to their own political party leadership and not their own people that will vote for them when are their constituents there. Today, the 9 MPs in Akalau district and get no say for protect them peoples there from the Guinean invasion due to political party loyalists. This thinking they drive the party agenda for maintain control over national issues. This draconic blind political party loyalty, they impact negatively on we democracy and serve and also service delivery. Surprisingly, the SLPP power MPs, they found the interest of their own failed cultic political party leader. Failing for do so, you go end up for kick you out and replace you because the PR system, now the party leadership, now then they decide, now then get the final say, whether for represent them and whether not for represent them. Now it make them crook politicians they are, then corrupt politicians they are, then exploitative politicians they are, then take we back 30 years backward. to what happened in the warring days. Because in the warring days, what they want, now they do, what they want, now they do, then they loot, then they do everything, then they kill, they left puff. Now make them people are sent we back to the PR system, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans. So this draconic proportional representation system na a chemical and a biological weapon of democratic destruction na Mama Salone, taking we back 30 years backward in the warring days, where we not be get wards, we not get constituency boundaries, fellow Sierra Leoneans. The same power military southeast, Mende Shabro warlord, we hand over power to President Ahmad Tijan Kaba on the 29th March 1996. Now the same man again take me back to the warring days of a proportional representation system days, backed up by the power MPs, ladies and gentlemen. When party loyalists them bulldoze for approve a chief electoral commissioner when Mohammed Humamui Ayampi Santibokiat Kone, we're not competent for be elected as a member of parliament, but then twist the law for suit their own convenience. While Kone been the work now State House Office of the President as director for Financial Intelligence Unit when a FIU. He not resign for 1 year because they don't conspire with them. They don't fulfill an state house for can loot elections in favor of the young political party due to political party loyalists or loyalty. They stand the dangers of political party loyalists, ladies and gentlemen. They can then bulldoze they approve Francis Ben Kefala as anti-corruption commissioner. We lack the constitutional threshold for be appointed as ACC commissioner, but then bulldoze, then do what they want, forcefully na parliament, ladies and gentlemen, for approve Francis Ben Kefala just for can cover up the systemic, the endemic, the pandemic, the endemic and hyper-endemic corruption, ladies and gentlemen, for Congo, all we state bank there and we state resources there. These are the dangers of political party loyalty. Then they bulldoze for impose a midterm census, a dangerous political witch hunt in cyber crime law. They can abolish the death penalty and substitute it with extrajudicial killings, strategic ethnic cleansing, political massacre, political assassination, mob justice, police brutality, regime policing, and social injustice. Ladies and gentlemen, all that here they happen, then they support all that here due to political party loyalty. Then gang up with the judiciary for let them give them 10 court MPs, forget an undeserved majority members of parliament for past draconian laws with the suit and convenience. They can they hijack the speakership and impose a speaker of parliament on the majority party in a parliament by using state security apparatus for brutalize, for intimidate, for ostracize, for beat and boot out elected opposition MPs out of the well of parliament like common criminals, all due to political party loyalty. No wonder the Agampi and Santibot Kiat Paupa, clerk of parliament, Omaro Parantrawali, confessed publicly how he crushed, how them bulldoze for letting chief the speakership, where they did at the minority. Ladies and gentlemen, even though this man the exposer of corruption, sack 100 staffs there in parliament, convert all the money there to your own private bank account. In wealthy America, a employer, then they pay with taxpayers' money, thousands of United States dollars, where work for the work. The owner found wanting of corruption instead of the jailer for their face accountability. But other people in the jail, Shekito go 3 years for Hijacking scandal. Somebody wait if the whole world know. What did they do? They book all the money, then return Francis Ben Kefala, the old loan where they don't carry go na bank. This na the reason why they collect the whole loans. Any of the member with thief. Now the whole loan they go pull na bank, they come back. They say they don't return the money. But where somebody thief, come on man, then they beat her, then broke in teeth, get and go na police, charge her na court, go na court, then jail her. But man with the thief, the destiny of the country. Man with the thief, let the people they not get light. Man with the thief, let the people they not get good drinking water. Man with the thief, let picking they not land. Man with the thief, where agriculture not the boom na the country. Man with the thief, where they shatter and batter the economy. Where they perish over 8 million people there. Then they left and go scot-free because of na connection. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leone, a web in America, employer in absentia, fellow Sierra Leonean, they collect with taxpayers' money, thousands of United States dollars. Waiting happen this mile later, they honorable members of parliament, now then go talk back to the pauper Southeast Mendeshabro warlord, apologize for them for like come back na parliament. Appeal for the chief man back, he go na parliament. All anything they are, they look due to political party loyalty. Ladies and gentlemen, with taxpayers' money, then they use her, like say na their family property, like say na then daddy die left Sierra Leone for them, how they want use with diamond, how they want use with minerals, how they want use with state resources, now so therefore use them, fellow Sierra Leoneans, property will belong to 8 million people there. Ladies and gentlemen, waiting happen back at the end of the day, the chief man, the Yampi, the Santibokia clerk of parliament, they rested them back now in position as a clerk of parliament for continue for loot with state resources because waiting them political party wants now they do for them. So because of political party loyalty, then the carry chief man back go to parliament. This now the dangers of political party loyalty. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen. Now the people in this way come, they say then they wage war on corruption, lawlessness, and reckless. When are the most corrupt government ever in the political history of Sierra Leone, the most lawless political regime ever in the political history of Sierra Leone, the most reckless government ever in the political history of Mama Salone. Ladies and gentlemen, with the massive looting, the embezzlement, the misappropriation of public funds, corruption and scandal, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean, then they compromise corruption, then they pamper their own political party tribalist thing because of loyalty, then they protect them due to political party loyalty. Ladies and gentlemen, now with national pledge, they don't circumvent that negatively. No more I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. But then say, we pledge our love and loyalty to our political party, the State Looters Political Party, SLPP. Party allegiance and corruption. When individually they prioritize loyalty to their own political party over transparency and accountability, this they sink a country, ladies and gentlemen. And the more likely they turn blind eye to corruption within the ranks or for engage in corrupt activities themselves. On the other hand, strong party allegiance for also be a force for good in fighting corruption, but not usai the Auditor General, they indict the office of the President of massive corruption, double dipping, money laundering, and forging of hotel tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, in a rubber stamp parliament, nobody no get mind for invite am for go give accountable for the state money we don't loot because them feel say now then daddy die and left Sierra Leone for them for hold the executive accountable. But only what we see now for bribe parliamentarians there conspire with the executive unlawfully for sack the whistleblower. They were pull corruption. People the way can they say they fight corruption. They will expose them for corruption when the whistleblower, when a Madam Laratilo Pierce and in deputy when a Tabamomo, now then they go pay parliamentarian, both the main opposition and the combat MPs then for let them sack this Umaya, ladies and gentlemen. The thief, the all thief man, they don't come together for destroy the country, Mama Salone, for their own passional aggrandizement and self-egoism due to political party loyalty. The innocent and the suffer due to the wicked, the bad governance, the arbitrary rule, the despotic rule, the autocratic rule, the kleptocratic rule, the kakistocratic rule, the abuse of power, and political party loyalty. Ladies and gentlemen, we the SLDP then get today, political party, when they uphold ethical values and promote transparency, then they use the influence for letting control corruption, for shatter and batter we economy. Today we economy don't go in coma. Teachers there, government workers there. Today now the 12. Poku not receive payment yet due to the corrupt practices. Then they support them back. So then they be back even though they not pay them because of political party loyalty. But under the pauper state looters political party, fellow Sierra Leonean, corruption for their now connection, ladies and gentlemen. So Sierra Leoneans or Sierra Leone under the pauper, they continue to navigate the complexity of party loyalty in democratic governance. The pauper evil society, the policy maker, the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, the Human Rights Watch, the pauper bootlickers, then they sit and set a blind eye on the dangers of political entrenchment, manipulation, and endemic corruption due to political party loyalty and allegiance. Salone don't sink today. We all they suffer. Party loyalists they remain a double-edged sword in Sierra Leone under the SLPP paupocracy and bureaucracy by undermining democratic principle and later steal the people then vote. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, when they're not able to perform, now for thief the people then vote, for let them maintain no more power, for let them continue for suppress the citizen, for let them continue for oppress the citizen, for let them continue for marginalize the citizen, for let them continue for victimize the citizen, for let them continue for exploit the citizen, for let them continue for enslave the citizen, for let them continue for impoverish the citizens of Sierra Leone. Today, Sierra Leonean citizens then they die untimely death due to hunger, poverty, starvation, and frustration. Hopelessness, they don't get no hope due to political party loyalty. They say, well, when I left we, now global, now this, that. Then they find all kinds of style. Shamelessly, ladies and gentlemen, look at a gentle president. Now Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, captain. Less than 3 years. Look what the man don't do for your country. We not only cotton, gold, and agriculture. We in Asalo, we get over 40 minerals. We they take money in our World Bank, na IMF, African Development Bank. We they get donor funds there. We they get investors there. Where they can dig with gold, with diamond, with iron ore, with rutile, with titanium oxide. All then they can loot down with chromite, with sarcomite, all them things in the in Sierra Leone, limonite, ammonite, all them things in the then they mine them. Which are the money then they go? We don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, then we get a useless, a reckless, a worthless, and unscrupulous APC leadership where they conspire with such a rotten system for continue the status quo. Ladies and gentlemen, today we see executive capture, elite capture, and a celebration of party time, wherein the greedy and the rich become more richer and the poor, the poorest, due to political party loyalty. Waiting our political party loyalty, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Political party loyalty, they refer to the strong allegiance and the commitment where individuals then, particularly politicians then, and voters then get towards their own political party. Loyalty to political party, then call it partisanship, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Ladies and gentlemen, the only way for truth and trust and loyalty to their political party and believe in the ideologies of their own political party I like the country they perish, then people here come, they meet rest, 180,000 for bad, then condemn Sierra Leoneans then. No suppose for buy a bag of rice at 200,000. But today, because now the political party they na power, rest don't go to 1 million. Still they pamper that talk the back say na global. Hence on them say Alec rest go 3 million. Then they buy a what's now their own political party, they na power. This na the dangers of political party loyalty. Where they loyal to your party. You left your country. Waiting make today, Ghana they pull name. Waiting make today, Senegal they pull name. Waiting make today, Liberia they pull name. Waiting make today, Rwanda they pull name. Waiting make today, South Africa they pull name. Waiting make today, Rwanda they pull name. Waiting make today, America they pull name. Waiting make today, United Kingdom they pull name because they're loyal to the country. But Salone, we're loyal to a political party. I like the country they boil. I like the country they destroy. I like the people that they die. They don't care. They don't want no. All the way to them care. Now the political party they na power. Ladies and gentlemen, people they open the buy rice today 500 years. They may they oppose them today a cup of rice from 500 leons to 6,000 leons. Hello, Sierra Leone. A bag of rice from 180,000 leons today to 1 million leons. Sardine, the three thing will be the buyer when at 10,000 leons. If you get 15,000 leons, he they go catch a cup of rice there, you buy pepper, A15 there, you buy charcoal, you go cook it dry rice. That sardine there, they put an all safe, you they eat, you survive. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, the three thing at 10,000. Today, 1 grain tin sardine, now 25,000. Ladies and gentlemen. For Komaya for go bobbing, now been 30,000 you free turn to bow. 25,000, they go to 30,000. Then they provoke, then they do all kind of things. How people then they suffer. Fellow don't go sidoya, angry boku, they don't destroy the country, corruption boku, this, that, talk a lot. Just because they're loyal to them political party. Today, from Bo to Freetown, now 120,000 leons. The transportation, it don't quadruple, fellow Sierra Leoneans. All this not due to political party loyalty, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Petrol been there, 3,500 leons. It go to the rest until 4,500 to 6,000 leons. This current anti-corruption commissioner, where they cover corruption, where they cover all the loot there, all the money there, where they were done thief from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, to this 2025. That money there where they don't embezzle, they don't sink the country, everything, traffic cocaine, do everything. One grain cockroach, Ismail no cage. One grain SLPP power, not in a jail. Upon all the billions and trillions of bills that we don't squander. Ladies and gentlemen, then they pamper all the people then they due to political party loyalty. Let them political party for let Sierra Leone sink, for let Sierra Leone destroy. This is not the only political party where I see they engage in the thing they are. They're very, very partisan. What did partisan mean for we listeners there? Partisan, na a commitment member or a supporter of a political party or political movement in a multi-party system, where they kill himself, where they do everything for support in political party and in political party loyalty. I like the country they think in our know, waiting in care for them political party, they na power, then they become reluctant for compromise with political opponent when are intolerance. All the things that they do to waiting. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, political party loyalist, when are a firm adherent to a party faction, a cause, person where they especially exhibit blind, prejudicial, and unreasoning support to something where you know they even check. Ladies and gentlemen, a partisan na somebody where Shortly, they support a particular person or a cause or a political party without thinking carefully about the matter. Very carefully, ladies and gentlemen. Blind support, blind political loyalty. Ladies and gentlemen, so this nine today don't destroy the country. Ladies and gentlemen, when a partisan politics. Partisan politics, they refer to political actions, decision, and policy system were strongly influenced by allegiance to a particular political party. Partisan politics, ladies and gentlemen, now a time we describe a political system were driven by the interests of the party ideologies, only focus on the well-being, the welfare of the political party, and left the country for perish, for sink na the great Mediterranean Sea. Sometimes they call her factional politics. Sometimes they call her bias politics. Sometimes they call her one-sided politics. Sometimes they call her sectarian politics or even party-spirited politics, partial, hostile, distorted, colored political party, one-sided to the worst. It become regional and tribal due to party stronghold. This is very, very dangerous for we had and democracy, not the Republic of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leone and comrades all. So, ladies and gentlemen, this and the danger we as LPP take for destroy we political party. But the one day when they shout, when they support, due to political loyalty, all the bad things that will they happen, all the killing that will they happen, all the looting that will they happen, then they pamper them. They not go feel the pinch by now. Not tomorrow, when they go there in opposition, where them bad leaders they are, go down there na the ICC for face accountability. Now that time they then go no say, you know, for lucky political party more than the country. So today, ladies and gentlemen, when on Monday, the 12th May 2025, with civic education based on party loyalty in Sierra Leone democracy, a tool of political entrenchment, manipulation, and endemic corruption, we don't destroy today the fabrics of our society. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean, God bless we listeners them both home and the diaspora. God bless the people that will share with messages them for go all over the world. Let God elevate them. God bless the one that will they provide for we. God bless the one that will they sorry for we. God bless the one that we don't load now the electoral justice act, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Just like how God be one perish the world. He tell Noah for let build an ark. Noah and people then deny. Noah they can build this ark here. Waiting happen. Then they provoke her. Then they laugh her. Then they do everything. God sent Dr. Samra Mati with Kamara for can build back Mama Salone due to the endemic corruption, the pandemic corruption, the holo endemic corruption, and the destruction where they happen in Mama Salone, the killing, the extrajudicial killings, the bad things there, the ritualism, the sexual exploitation, all them bad things that they happen in Mama Salone. God send Dr. Samra Kamara for can build back Mama Salone, like how God been send Noah for build an ark for saving people there. People them they provoke Noah, then they laugh, then they do all kind of things. When Noah don't build that ark, they wait till them people then do. Now pantap they go sit down now. Now they be the sheet, now they the toilet, they do everything. Noah they talk no more. God say, continue. Left there, them people ya don't know. Waiting me know. Waiting God do. Now God come with sickness. Like how we get monkeypox today, that's alone. We receive beaucoup destruction, the calamity today, the happiness alone. Places and they burn, houses and they burn, people and they die by road accident. Now, when you suffer, the God ordained, you thief in power, God not go agree. God go punish that country there. Now the punishment will depend. So just like how God been there to Noah. So then people then they go be in a shit and the place. Now God come with sickness. One man go toilet now they for dump and this shit yeah. Where is he come on now? The toilet dump now. He go now to the look at the sick will be there now. It don't know. They ask her what happen. He say when another boat to another go for the waiting and call. They begin go now, the sickness, then they take that thing, they that shit, then they rub rubber, then they well, then do that thing, they all, then wash the boat now. They begin to use the water, then they well, we go ready, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Then clean the boat. God come with the rain, 40 days and 40 nights. Noah begin to transport them people there. Male goat, he goat, this, that, everything by two, and they load them. People they say, but yeah, when I left we, the mountain and they, the other side they, we don't care. Just like how Dr. Samora Kamara built the ark of electoral justice. APC people then now they sabotage, now then they provoke, now then they go up and down, then they campaign for 2028. Now then don't be today the vuvuzela of the SLPP instead of the embarred, now the Electoral Justice Act, fellow Sierra Leoneans. But when the thing don't come, the rain don't come, God tell Noah, say, now for move, the water don't take all the land. The big tick there, what them is saying they claim. The this that there, what them is saying they claim. The big mountain there, they see them they float. They all die. God destroy them all. Now only the one that will load now the ark. Now then go now the promised land. This now the ark of electoral justice. You will want save now. Load on board the ark of electoral justice, where Dr. Samara Kamara don't build for the people of Sierra Leone. The one where they provoke, one where they do all kind of thing by God in power. When the water move, they will not go no say, when not all they sink na the deep Mediterranean Sea due to denial, due to betrayal, due to enmity, due to rikishi, due to bad heart. Because if you know to me, let everything destroy. Ladies and gentlemen, this now for the All People's Congress Party Agenda 2028, the Act for Electoral Justice. Dr. Samara Kamara don't bill and don't. People then they are on board. You will left, you don't left. This now the golden voice of the APC and sign.